So we've just flown out to Sweden, as you can see, and driven 7 hours north from Stockholm into this gorgeous northern part of Sweden to meet the one and only Mike McQuilton, who is a friend of ours and an axe user. And yeah, we're going to head there now, grab some food and get up to a cabin. We left the Stuga early in the morning to meet up with Mike and his family. We grabbed some supplies and fishing lures from the local shop and headed up into the forest to start the trek to the cabin.
Yeah, so basically we're going to be heading in this direction to a cabin called Scandinavia, which is basically like an old kind of pilgrimage cabin between two towns. So like people would hike from one and go to the church, and it was like an emergency cabin for bad weather. Awesome. So it's pretty rustic. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really nice. Very beautiful place. Lots of flies.
Yeah,
so
sounds good. These days the night shift cutie at the truck stop knows my name. Threw the candle in the midnight oil and lit up the honky-tonk highway. I see the sun come up, cause I ain't been to bed.
As you can see, we arrived at the cabin, we're absolutely starving, we've just unloaded all of the gear. Time to test a few of these out. The reason that we came here was to test these out. So yeah, we're gonna split some woods, get some food on, get our bellies full.
Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried. But I got bad down to my bones, don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet time. I'm running wild. I'm running wild. Always been a runner, never been one for settling down. Spent my life in the backwoods looking for ways out of a one-horse town. I found a 6-string ticket and jumped that westbound train.
In a video, it's hard to feel discomfort.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I expect with your experiences in the military, you know, like when you're covered in mosquitoes and you're soaking wet.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between watching that and being in that situation.
Yeah.
Like when you're feeling all these things all over your body,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to focus on something at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's the thing about bushcraft on the internet. It's very romanticised.
Yeah.
And it looks nice to go out in the woods with a bush shirt on or your leather gear, you know, and a semi in your pocket, because you feel like, you know,
you've got leather on you.
Mr. Bushman. But
Yeah.
you know, we've just walked through loads of swampy, mosquito-ridden
Yeah.
poo places, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's just different, isn't it? Like reality versus.
Living like I'm dying slow. Headlights in the fast lane is my home away from home. If there's light after this tunnel, I'm gonna be the first to know. No slowing down, no looking back, no staying for a while. I'm pedaled down and right on track. I'm ready for this ride. I'm running wild.
It's a nice knife, man. That's the
Thanks.
knife you make.
This is the one that Joe made me, so I commissioned him to make the first time.
Let me have a look at that.
I went to Afghanistan actually.
Right.
So I was going out to Afghanistan and I was coming back and I was going to come out to Sweden for the first time ever. And I said, well, I need a proper knife for it. Can you make me one? And then he made me that one, and it's...
Got like the mosaic. Is it curly birch?
yeah, curly birch, antler, leather in between, and then a couple mosaic pins.
Yeah.
And
It's really lovely.
yeah, really nice.
It's a nice stout little.
Yeah.
It's not full tang then, no.
No, it's 3/4 tang.
It's enough, isn't it?
Yeah. What's your knife?
My knife. My
Your
dad.
go-to.
My dad actually bought that for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I used the Fieldmaster still a lot. The knife that I designed with Lee. But yeah, I just prefer a smaller little. Like, to be honest, I use an axe
Yeah, mostly.
for most stuff. Obviously, when you sent me your axe, I was like, wow, this looks pretty smart. And
Oh, thanks very much.
yeah, and I use it all the time now. Obviously, it's much lighter than my other axe as well, so it's better to be on the pack. But like the profile of the head's like better as well. But yeah, I just prefer. I don't really do batoning or anything like that, you know.
Yeah. Just use an axe instead.
Yeah, I just use axes,
Nice.
saws, and the knife's just for small jobs.
Is that? I'm guessing that's what brought you to Ursula, right? Like the ability to be able to use all these tools and stuff outdoors in the
So
north
it's
of
a long
Sweden.
story. We got invited here. South Destination Lapland wanted us to come here, do 2 weeks filming, hunting, fishing, canoeing, bushcraft, show what the area had. It still has no tourism, so maybe the videos weren't that good. But yeah, and we just decided to come back here and try and make a life here, really. I was sort of getting a bit burnt out in the UK. We've been here 6 years now, we've got 2 kids and a house, you know, all just kind of moved pretty quick. And it seems to be working.
It's not a place that you sort of, well, it feels like not a place that you just stumble across. It's obviously like a good 6.5, 7 hours north of Stockholm.
Yeah.
And really, on the drive up here, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. You're like, are you sure this is the right way? Just driving into the middle of
There's a lot
like
of fuel
nowhere.
stations. I could queue out of fuel stations if you want a hot dog.
So you might think that we've come out all the way to Sweden to test our axes, to test Mike's resilience in the wild, but actually that's all bullshit. We've come out here to test if these little dragonflies keep the midges away. So if you see this on my hat the whole time, don't judge me. I think it's going to work a treat.
Is that? Did you make these? Put another Thornwood product?
Yeah, it's a. Joe actually forges. Joe forges all of these individually, made out of only the purest of Damascus steels from Sheffield.
Yeah. They look pretty sick.
And yeah, as you can tell, all of the midges have now disappeared. So I think it's working, to be honest.
It's looking pretty effective.
Yeah.
Apart from that midgie that's flying around your mouth right now. You plucked out a big chunk.
You ready to go fishing, mate?
Yeah.
As you can see, we just took a massive hike up to this lovely fishing spot from the cabin.
Whoa, come on then! Mike's got a belter on. Do you want me to come over and give you a hand? Look at that. Jesus.
It's not a beast, but it's a good one for a little river like this. Yeah, you need to bring it in.
Whoa.
It's a good, oh my word, that's a really, really good pike. Gosh, it's a monster. It's probably one of the biggest pike I've caught. Watch yourself, he's going to go nuts. It's one of the biggest pikes I've had, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Within
It's
what,
pretty,
like
it's a
3
pretty
seconds
good sized
of throwing?
pike.
3 seconds
Yeah,
of putting it in?
I could see it chasing the lure, and I was like, oh, that
Beast.
wonder what that is. And then, obviously, as soon as it had it, it was like, wow, it's actually a pretty substantial pike for round here. But I'm covered in slime now.
Yeah. Hold on.
Sorry. Oh, this is a beautiful axe. I really like it. And I'm so happy you're leaving it behind, you know. No, seriously, tell me about it. It's absolutely stunning. I've not really seen one with a grind like that before.
So it came out of a lot of experimentation, really, and it's a shallow convex grind into a really deep concave grind.
Yeah.
And I don't think that sort of pattern has been, I don't know, experimented with before.
Yeah.
And thanks to, I guess, Joe's kind of genius blacksmithing, he's come up with this design, and it really is for splitting like a large quantity of
So
wood.
that's the primary design behind it. It's for splitting. It's a splitter.
It's one that you can strap onto your bag,
Yeah.
take it out into the woods and process a lot of wood with to keep you warm. So I guess more for the winter. I mean, that's what we would use it for, and something that you can use, I guess, at home for your log burner as well.
I mean, it is amazing because I love I think for me, someone who's backpacking a lot, And obviously, you know, regardless of what kind of backpack, the size of it is kind of ideal, really, for like a heavy splitter.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Something that's quite versatile as well. Getting out in the wilderness, like winter, like the wood gets pretty hard here in the winter.
It's got a forged over strike collar in there, so it's all like integral. It protects the haft really well, and it also provides more surface area that connects with the haft. So you can put more force through it, because all the force is not concentrated just on the top, it's across that big area there.
Yeah.
So, and it's just worked really well, and people really love it.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
And it works well.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's coming from, so something going on, man. What the f*** is that? That's him! Oh, man. That's him, that's the BS. You're an idiot. Did you actually buy that mask? I hope Charlie's all right. Yeah, we better go back. We better go find Charlie. Camp. Very funny.
It's a really beautiful experience waking up in a remote cabin in the Swedish wilderness. You can only hear the sound of birdsong, the gentle flowing creek, and Charlie's squeaky wet Crocs. It was time to get a brew on, but for that we needed wood, which meant it was time to put the axes to work.
Yeah, basically.
So you were saying about like where it's not sticking. You were saying about the phantom bezels. Like
Yeah,
what actually
so
are they?
We designed this axe with this in mind, being, I guess, ultimate wilderness axe.
Yeah.
So a lot of axes would get stuck in the side of the side of the piece
That's
of
what I'm saying.
timber.
Like what I've used before. It's just
And this doesn't, because of the phantom bevel. So it actually swells in the middle, and it tapers off towards the bottom and the top of the bit, and it's really, really effective. Even though this is just a slight phantom bevel on this specific axe here, because it's still a prototype, it works really, really well.
Yeah.
And the extra weight from the collar just means that you don't have to put much effort into it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more controlled and safer to use.
Yeah.
In my opinion, anyway. That's what it's designed
It's
for.
like, you know, obviously I haven't done this ever before.
Yeah.
And it does feel like quite simple,
comfortable,
quite friendly, and it's nice.
Yeah, good for that.
Yeah, obviously, you know, it's going to get slightly more stuck. I mean, I
Yeah,
like
exactly.
this axe.
And
It's so lightweight and versatile, but like I understand what you mean.
And the Harrier absolutely can like cross cut, but it's like you said earlier, it's like the jack of all trades but master of none.
Cool.
Like if you're going to take one axe out into the wilderness in, I would say, in temperate conditions, I'd take that because it's not very heavy. Slap it on your bag. You can do feather sticks with it. You can do a bit of crosscut. You can process like bits of exactly. But if you need a bigger, meaner axe, especially for the winter, processing a lot more wood, I reckon this is the reason we brought it out here, and it is a lot more efficient at cross cutting than
it's definitely more efficient at cross cutting because of those bevels.
Yeah.
You call it phantom bevel.
Yeah, phantom bevels. Yeah, there are other names to it as well. It's slightly swelled in the centre of the bit, in the centre of the beard as well. It swells, so the contact point when you're either splitting rounds or cross-cutting like this,
you're not sort of losing energy like in your tempo by sort of like going like this.
Arguably with the Harrier, it's just a little bit too. The handle length is a little bit too short to be doing it stood up. I'd probably kneel down and to get through. You know, do it probably a little bit more safer way to carry it out. But obviously you've got a longer haft on the Goshawk. So
yeah, so it's a really nice axe. Yeah, really nice, really interesting.
I've
not never seen
the forest, the wilderness axe.
Yeah,
because it is designed for this environment in Sweden, and to be able to process more wood in winter when you really need it.
I mean, I've not really ever seen anything like it.
Lately your blue skies ain't coming, turning all the clouds grey. Baby, I can see a storm warning. I'm boarding all the windows up to date. And the ghosts have been calling. You don't hear a word they say, so let me do all the talking. I'll keep your troubles at bay. 'Cause it's you and me. Till the end of the line, it's you and me. Sparking like crossed wires. When I see you move through a certain light, I tend to lose my mind. It's you and me. Till they say last call, it's you and me. Gonna risk it.
We took a short hike up to a big lake not far from the cabin, hoping to catch something to add to dinner. We were mainly after perch, but the lake was alive with monster pike. Mike had caught his largest ever pike just the day before in the stream next to the cabin. These things were absolutely enormous.
So Sweden has a law, it's the same really in Finland and Norway, called allemansrätten, all man's right. And that doesn't extend to motor vehicles like a lot of people mistakenly think it does. So that gives you the right to roam, whether public or privately owned land, and camp. In most places make a fire, but not always. You know, that's something you need to really check, because if there's a fire ban, there can be fire bans across the board. There could be a fire ban that would just say you're only allowed to make a fire in a designated area. But a lot of it's going to be common sense. The laws are really free. I think that the main one really you've got to like really get clued up on is fire. Because this place here isn't a nature reserve, but let's say we went 10 kilometres that way, we'd be in a nature reserve, and that nature reserve could have its own set of laws, and one of those laws might be no fire across the board. So you kind of have to check these things, but with most places you can make a fire if you're just making it modestly, like not a bonfire, small sticks, just enough to cook some coffee or some sausages, something like that. So yeah, it's you know, it's well respected by the people who live here. So we've got 3, but they're pretty small.
A perch native here?
Yeah, really common. There's a competition in town where basically they ice fish on the lake, and you have to catch as much perch as possible. And the heaviest amount of perch you catch, you win a car every year. Crazy, but so many perch get annihilated. I call it the perchopolis, or perchopolis. I can't even say the word anymore. You know what I'm trying to say. They all get fed, so they all go to the cat home. So there's like a sort of a rescue cat home in town, and that's where all the perch go.
It's hotter than the blacktop in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and I just wanna get out.
Lots of people warn you that pike doesn't taste great, but Charlie and Owen had never tried it before, so we chose to keep one of the smaller pike we caught to add to dinner. To be honest, if you put enough seasoning on the meat, it did taste good. I'm not sure why it gets such a bad rap.
The city, hop inside my truck. No, we don't give up. We're gonna paint the night red.
So yeah, these last few days have been absolutely incredible. If anything, probably like quite a life-changing experience actually. I'm not really that experienced with bushcraft at all. I've done some bushcrafting when I was younger with my dad, and he would take me out and would have great fun, great times, good memories. It's beautiful. It's been raining a couple of days, but it doesn't change the beauty. If anything, it adds to it. It sort of adds to the ambience and the atmosphere, and working with some great guys, having laughs, making memories. That's just bushcraft. You know, that's how you do it. That's bushcraft, baby. That's what they say.
On the last day, we headed up to a different lake a little bit further through the thick pine, spruce and birch forest. It feels great to explore the wilderness that is rarely visited by people. The perch were going crazy for the flies on the water. I think Mike regretted leaving his fly rod back at home. Alas, we made a fire next to the lake to get a brew on and to cook up the 2 small perch we caught. A bit less successful than the day before, however, a thoroughly enjoyable experience immersed in the wilderness. We made sure we completely extinguished the fire before heading back to the cabin, leaving nothing but footprints and a few perch bones behind.
It's been successful, hasn't it?
It's been great.
Yeah,
Really
good couple
really
of days.
good. Yeah, nice to spend more than nice to spend a good amount of time out here. You know, like 3 nights, 3 days. So
Enough to get a bit of a smell on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get a bit of a stink on.
Yeah, that's what it's.
That's the way you catch the best pike, isn't it?
Exactly.
Isn't it, Owen?
Eat some dirty.
Yeah.
Eat some dirty pike.
For those of you watching, Owen's just caught one of the biggest pike we've had on this trip. His first fish in Sweden, and it was about.
It was
It
massive.
was a big boy.
You might be able to edit in the picture here, but it was absolutely massive. He's got a cigar hanging out his mouth. It was amazing. Good moment.
Yeah.
Good moment to
Yeah, he
finish the
did
trip.
well. True field sportsman.
Obviously, we came here to test a load of axes out. I'm super happy because the prototype, the Goshawk that we've been using, has been absolutely eating through everything.
I think the Goshawk's my favourite, really. I mean, I love the axe you sent me. I'm really comfortable with it now. I've sort of been playing around with it for the last 6 months. Yeah, that Goshawk, that's kind of something else, really. You know,
It felt like I just kept going back to it.
Yeah. If you went to get an axe when they were all lined up in that log, you just went for that one.
Yeah.
Every time.
You did, yeah.
It's good at everything.
And that obviously says something, doesn't it?
But
really
we
good.
used your one a lot as well when we was going out. I thought that was really good. Just whack it on the pack.
Yeah,
Just
small.
done a bit of everything.
Just hike,
Yeah,
go
the
everywhere
Harrier.
with it, yeah.
Obviously, we're only splitting soft wood here, aren't we? So it's a little bit more forgiving. But the Buzzard and the Kite did absolutely amazing. The splitting axes with the really deep concave grinds just busted them open with hardly any effort at all.
Yeah.
Any effort at all, and it was popping everything.
Especially with those small muscles, do you know what I mean? Like, you need all the help you can get with that.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like 7-year-old girl build, just swinging that Goshawk around
Exactly. Well,
like a handbag, mate. You mentioned softwood. A lot of this spruce that we were using, the grain was really twisted in it, and like quite difficult actually.
A lot of knots as well.
Like when you're working with a piece of ash back in the UK, or like black, like poplar or something, it's just popping apart. Really straight grain. The spruce was pretty twisted, and the interesting thing I noticed about that axe is it just didn't want to get stuck. You sent it into a log, it would just pop it apart, and even if it didn't pop it apart, it'd still come straight back out. And it was really interesting, it just kind of cuts down, really, I suppose, on that added potential issue of like the head getting buried and you having to remove it if you're sending it into a log of unknown twisted grain or knots or whatever, so it was pretty interesting to see how it behaved differently.
Yeah, it did.
So the other axes,
It did, yeah. No, I want to see how well it works in winter as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could, I'll happily
Second trip,
test
maybe?
it for you.
Yeah, winter trip.
Yeah, I've already told you, and you got to come back, and we'll do something like that.
Yeah, might be something big there in the future then.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we finally get Joe along, that'd be great.
Joe along, yeah. Oh, bless him. R.I.P. Joe. He'd be so keen for a winter trip.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time in northern wilderness in the winter, so up in Alto, Norway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he'd be so keen for something like that here.
I mean, like, the great thing about winter is that you can go for a dump in the woods and you don't have like thousands of different species of flies going in for the most exposed blood vessels that you know that the human body has to offer. So I prefer it.
Yeah,
I prefer it. You know,
yeah,
okay, when
sounds
it's
good.
minus 35, you're not like out in the wilderness, you know, doing silly things. But you know, minus 20, low humidity. There's a few other cabins I had in mind. We can try those out. Some really good dogging sites.
Nice.
Brilliant. Better than the
Tick
one we've
'em
been
off.
to already.
Yeah, better than that. Yeah, that was sort of the beginner,
Yeah.
you know, sort of like amateur sort of place, you know.
Professional Sweden.
Yeah.
So should we have a couple more drinks, pack up, and then sort of get ready for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
think I'm going to sleep. I hope I sleep well. There's a lot of mosquitoes in that cabin, and they like me.
I'll protect you, mate. Just cuddle up to
You
me.
won't
And...
protect me.
Oh, I will.
You're
I will.
asleep.
I'll try my best.
On the final day, we put a coffee on early and packed all of our kit into our bags. We swept the cabin out, strapped the axes to our packs, and set off on the hike back to the car. Our goal for this trip was to test our tools in the wilderness under the guidance of Mike. As toolmakers, we must be confident the axes we forge stand up to all conditions in all environments. And it's just important for us to prove this to ourselves, as it is you guys watching, in order to fully back the tools we craft. I can't thank Mike enough for inviting us out here. It's been a great laugh and a fantastic learning experience for all of us. And to answer your question, mate, yes, I think we'll be back out in a few more months for a winter trip.
That's the end of the trip. Well, thanks very much, Mike.
Mate, you're more than welcome. It's been fantastic. Yeah,
It's been amazing.
it's been
Thanks
really
for,
good. Really good.
Thanks for taking us into the wilderness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, it was great to meet you. Great to have you guys here, and you know, not be the centre of attention when Bigfoot's around. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and we've got them on camera now.
yeah,
So
that's probably the best footage in history.
I think so
really.
too. Yeah.
The strange thing is that he was shaven.
Mm.
Really like
Perfect smooth ass. Like incredible. That's the other thing, quite like it. No, but seriously, it's been really good. It's been great to try out the axes as well. Like, obviously, I've seen them on Instagram and things, you know, but it's not quite the same as actually getting to play around with them. But yeah.
Beat your expectations?
Yeah, they're really nice axes. Next time we do a winter one.
Absolutely. So keen for that.
Yeah.
So keen for that.
That'd be really cool.
But yeah, thanks very much for spending like so long with us as well.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's been tough,
family,
but I'm joking.
Yeah, the survival hasn't been the food; it's just staying with us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, you've had to put up with my farts all night, so
yeah, that was pretty grim.
Screaming.
yeah. Savage. Did you get bit?
Yeah. The mozzies are descending, so I reckon we should just get out of here.
Let's go.